Alright, so for today's vlog, I would like to discuss my old payslip. So I just want to show you how much you could actually earn and how much tax they would deduct when you work as an RN in Australia. So in Australia, we are actually paid per fortnight. Fortnight means every 2 weeks. So you get paid from Monday to Sunday of the following week. So so every 2 weeks. So usually the payday is every Tuesday or Wednesday of the week. So it depends on your bank. So usually if it's Commonwealth Bank, you get paid Tuesday night, or it depends as well on the days that the facility or the hospital are paying you. So in our hospital and in my previous hospital, it's the way we pay as well. So as you can see in that part, so normal hours, which is 76 hours, the pay for 49.2010 is equivalent to 3,739.28. And then I work an extra an hour and 25 minutes, which gave me another $92. And of course, as I was talking about in my previous vlog, that there are penalty rates. So in my current hospital, if you work after 10 a.m. and then you get paid at 10% on top of your base pay. So I get to have around 4.92 per hour. So I work after 10 a.m. for about 24 hours. That's why I get paid an extra $118. So yeah, I don't have much overtime that day or any other penalties. So whatever you actually work, everything will be falling in that area. So every payslip is different from, of course, from facilities and hospitals. But this is just an example of it. Alright, let's move on to the description. Alright, moving forward to the allowances and deductions. So in my hospital, I'm currently having uniform or laundry allowance, although they provide the uniform for us, so we don't really wash our clothes because I use scrubs at work. So we really don't wash any uniform. But other areas in the hospital are actually wearing different uniforms, so they really need to wash their own. Yeah, so it's not much, about $0.63 per hour, I think. So that's why it's about 46. Oh well, it's 48 now, I think, but because it increased, but that was before. So it's 46.59. And then the Australian Retirement Trust is actually the superannuation. So as you all know, Australia, when you work in Australia, the facility or the employer will actually nominate a certain percentage to pay you on top of your salary. This is actually your retirement money. So for us, we're actually paid 11% on top. So it depends on how much you're earning for that specific pay. So they will compute that to that certain percentage. So for this salary, I actually got $424.31 to be added to my super. So it's every payday they actually give you that amount of money. And then of course I was talking about this before as well, that it's good to have salary packaging. So it's a deduction because they deduct it pre-tax. So before they actually taxed my salary, they already deducted $729.09, so that a part of it won't be taxable. And yeah, so let's move on to the summary of earnings. So in this part, you would actually see how much is your gross income. So the gross is the one the total amount of the elements part, the first part that I talked about. If you add those, that's the total gross of your 2 week salary. And then the taxable income is 3,267.11 because they already deducted the 700. So the tax for that specific taxable income was $762. So if you'll compute it, the tax is actually about 23% of your income. So it's not too bad because as I've told you, a part of it was not taxable the 729.09. As you can see, the pre-tax allowance says 682.50 because I also have a meal allowance, which is about $105 per fourth month, so it's non-taxable as well, but it's part of its salary. All right, so let's move on to the disbursement details and entitlement. So in the pay disbursement details, it will just tell you how much is your net pay, but because the salary packaging usually goes to my account the day afterwards, so it's not part of that one. So all right, so entitlement, this is your benefits. If you're full-time or part-time, you get to see how much annual leave, long service leave, personal leave is you can use that for anything like carers leave, sick leave, yeah. And then if they have any other benefits, that depends on what you're working. Since I'm just working during weekdays, I don't get paid by nights or weekends, so it's if you work during nights and weekends, then you get paid more. So yeah. The last part would just tell you about the year-to-date details about your year-to-date gross, your taxable income, all the deductions in the year-to-date tax. So this is just the first part of the financial year. That's why it just says 11,800 for the gross, and I got it of 7,353. I think it's just the first month then. So for the net pay for this pay was 3,116.64 plus the 105.99 of the meal allowance, so roughly 3,250 for this pay. So it's not too bad if you're just spending for about 1,000 for that 2 weeks, then you still got around 2,000 to spare. So yeah. Alright, so I think that's it for this vlog. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you had an idea about how does payslip looks like, how much tax you could expect to pay. But take note that tax depends on facilities as well. So if you don't have salary packaging, your tax are higher, and if you work on a second job, then your tax will be higher as well. So the more overtime, the more tax you pay. So yeah, so I hope you learned from this vlog. Thank you so much, guys, for the support, and please like, share, and subscribe. And bye, guys, until the next one. Thank you.